From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mack's Place at the bar, and brought to you by Synovus Bank. My good friend Kevin Hardy, former Jaguar, great hanging out. What's up, K-Hard?
Good, man.
Good to see you, man. Yep. Enjoying yourself at the bar. We like when people hang out at the bar and have a good time. And Miss Sharon Cobb is here from Mad Gator Films. Hello, my love.
Hey.
It's so good to see you.
You too.
We go back a long ways.
Yes.
I always enjoy it. I always enjoy hanging out with you and hearing what's going on. Although I see on social media you have a lot going on in the film world.
Is that right?
Is that right?
I don't catch up with social media. That's a terrible, terrible thing for me to say. I love social media.
No doubt. When you need it, it's good.
Right. And,
that's right.
Yeah.
Screenwriter, producer, director.
No.
Have you ever acted? Have you ever been in front of the camera?
No, I don't. No? Don't tell anybody that. I get people asking me, and no.
Kevin, you know, as former players, like we always. It's funny, athletes always like envision, wow, what it would be like to be an actor, rock star, or whatever, musician, entertainer, whatever. And then some actors are like, man, I wonder what it would be like to be a football.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
It's always like that. It's like that with the sports world too. You know, guys want to NBA guys want to be NFL guys, and you know. But you know all that until you see what the work that goes into it. You know,
the work. Now that's the same thing with me and him and you. All the work. We all have put work into everything we've done into our lives.
Right.
And that's how
It's the only way it's going to work.
That's how. That's success. That's what brings success.
Yeah, no doubt. So you have a new film that you're working on. What's in post production right
Yes, post production.
Was it filmed here in Jacksonville? Or in Georgia? Did you have to go up to Georgia?
No, it was filmed in Louisiana. It was
the incentives?
Based on a true life story that took place in Florida in the 1970s.
Wow.
And so it was really a shame that we couldn't film most of it here. Now I will tell you, the director, who was my co-writing partner, Warren Skills,
yes, I know Warren.
Took the final shots about a week, I think, down in Sarasota.
Okay.
So at least some of it was done here.
Right. Good. Yeah, that's because Florida doesn't offer the incentives, right? Or did at one time, and
I know
all the studios or production houses bought them up.
It's so sad because that's what the producers and production companies focus on.
Right.
Like, what are the incentives?
Right.
How can we get 30% off our budget?
So like certain states will give you so if you spend $1 million in production, if Georgia's at like 31%, you get $310 back. $310,000 back in credits that you can then go sell for like 92 cents on a dollar, which you put back into the budget.
Wow.
It's just a way to put together a budget. So you could sit there and say, if budget's 15, but I'm going to get 3 back on incentives, and the budget's really 12.
Yeah.
Make sense?
So where are the biggest film markets? I know, I guess I've heard Louisiana has done
as far as shooting, with Canada.
Oh, really?
Canada.
Wow.
And Canada does a lot of things like, the Hallmark movies and all those sort of lower budget things. And they do other things.
Right.
But Louisiana,
Michigan, right? Yeah. Massachusetts, Michigan, Georgia.
Georgia's
crushing it right now.
Georgia is crushing it right now.
And they're building studios there.
Yes.
The amount of money it brings to a state, it's ridiculous that Florida's not doing it.
Yes.
I mean, it brings them a ton of money.
Because we have everything that they need. And it's just...
Because they come in, they spend, hotels, restaurants, everything. You got to cater all the staff, the crew. It's just so much.
And so can you do the same thing in like Louisiana or in Georgia that you can do in Hollywood?
You do better because the budgets in Hollywood are higher. They're not the kind of incentives that we have in other states. Those incentive states, and I hadn't even thought about this, but oddly enough, the last feature film I got made in 2015 was June, and that was in Louisiana as well.
Right.
So their incentives are essential.
Wow.
Well, tell us about the project, The Man in the White Van.
The Man in the White Van.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you helped write it with Warren?
Yes, I co-wrote it with Warren.
Cool.
And it was his concept idea that he had, found this true life story. And I can't tell you a lot about it, but let me just say this about that. It's it took place in a time in Florida and the United States where the FBI didn't even know what a serial killer was. There was so that's kind of what you might want to kind of hang your hook on that one because it really was about one of the first in Florida.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I love those kind of stories. I'm late to the game, but I just am getting through Narcos. Have you watched that series?
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's good though. I like those kind of capers. You got to figure out.
Yeah, I do too.
They're getting chased.
We
and they're
all
moving
love that.
and
The mystery.
The mystery of
what
the
really
chase.
happened? How did that work? Yeah.
How long have you been writing for, Sharon?
Oh, Tom. A long time. No, I started writing screenplays in 1989.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved to LA in 93 and came back here in 2001.
Okay.
And I've written, I don't know how many, dozens.
Any advice to a writer, maybe looking to be a writer?
Yeah, I really do. Right now, you need to study the market. I mean, it's fine to write screenplays and go like, well, I don't really care if I sell them or not. That's called writing on speculation, that you will sell it.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, if you want to really sell something, at least look and see what's selling.
Right.
There are so many resources online now. Done Deal Pro is a really great resource I use all the time.
Right.
I would always look up like what's selling. Is it thriller? And right now it's thriller and it's sci-fi and it's true life stories. And there's a lot, as you know, with streaming, there's a lot of series being done now.
No doubt. I mean, they're everywhere. All these new channels. I can't even keep up with half the channels.
Exactly. And I'm always surprised at how good some of the movies are on some of these streaming channels. I'm thinking,
no doubt.
I'm like, why was this never in the
Right.
Well, and then also, so that brings up a really interesting point because of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID has really changed the way, I mean, distribution was headed in a certain way anyway with certain windows that were closing, but distribution windows. But now a lot of things that would have definitely been in the theaters are on streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's incredible. You can get a full feature on Amazon.
Yes.
Amazon's taking over Thursday Night Football.
Right, but that's the
Really?
people.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amazon's taking over Thursday Night
know
Football.
that.
I saw the logo.
It's huge.
It looked crazy.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
that
wild.
is crazy. Now, do they make the same amount of money off of like selling it to Amazon and putting it in a movie theater?
It can. Depends how well it does. It's typically the production's less. So if you go with a big studio, the production's high. Like you're talking 30, 50, 80, sometimes 100 million.
Over 100 million for a studio.
Yeah, especially like Marvel and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But if you do like an independent film, then you can make a ton of money.
Yes,
it
you
just
can.
depends. There's always the ones that get done for little, like Little Miss Sunshine. Wasn't that one? Remember the girl traveling in the van?
Sunshine,
I never watched it, but I remember hearing that was like made for
Yes.
hardly anything and exploded. Made
Goes
like
to a
70
film
million.
festival and then blows
Yeah,
up.
people start. Yeah, they buy it.
I
They
think
buy distribution rights.
They bought it in Sundance, I think.
Yeah, right. Sundance
That
Film
was a
Festival.
fantastic
Yeah,
film.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, great to have you on again.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us
Thank
at the
you.
bar.
This is
We're going to get
great.
you back when Lorraine Portman comes as
Yes.
well. She's
Queen
another
Lorraine,
film girl here.
yes.
They're great. They got
Yeah,
you
Lorraine.
guys have a nice clique of people that are
Yes.
trying to make it in the film business.
Yeah, well,
and it's a hard business.
The Jack's Film Bar Mondays is the
That's
place to meet up, and that's virtual, and also it's at various locations in person sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
But Jack's Film Bar Mondays on Facebook, you can find us and ask for a membership.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you next time, K
Yeah.
Hard.
Thanks,
Pleasure, my man.
It was a lot of fun.
Great to have you on right here
Great to see
on
you.
the Horse's Mouth, right here at Tommy Mac's place. You never know who you're going to run into and have a little conversation about this great city of Jacksonville. So until next time, stay safe and be cool. And we'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.